Every time I use a rideshare, I'm forced to ride without a seatbelt because there are no seatbelt extenders. It's time to make it mandatory for rideshares to provide seatbelt extenders.
Oh, Jae Bae, I told you I'd be watching you, and if I'm back here, you've been acting a whole fool on TikTok again. Plus, I have a bone to pick with you, and possibly you.
Who in the blue hell are you?
Who am I? Am I gonna have to do this every single time I come on this channel? All right, fine. I'm Penny, my boss of all the clowns, daughter of who you probably know as my late father, Pennywise. I hide out here on the shelf away from the cops because sometimes I munch on the children. You know, I heard this planet was all inclusive. Apparently, those fat bitches on TikTok be lying. Clowns like me apparently aren't welcome. So after last time I was here and we critiqued Miss Jae Bae and her little predicament of not being able to walk just a few feet up an airplane ramp and that whole flight attendant thing where the flight attendant couldn't push her because she was just too fat.
Recently, I had a distressing experience at Chicago O'Hare Airport as a plus-size ambulatory wheelchair user.
Well, I got a comment saying she's rage baiting all the way to the bank. More views, comments, and interactions pushes her further into the algorithm. And boss mom, hey girl, this is absolutely nothing against you. Thank you, actually, for making the comment because she's not wrong. But in the case of Jae Bae, official, the only place her content is getting her is a casket.
I'm afraid it's curtain.
Because the amounts of views and the amounts of money that she's getting aren't even worth the massive amount of health issues that she's going to have because she's not making much.
As a plus-size babe, it can be so hard to find a towel that actually wraps all the way around you.
And I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean. And spoiler, she already talks about her health issues, so there's more to come. So keep Boss Mama's comment in the back of your head while we dive into the biggest, pun intended, nuisance, clown, and victim of the fat acceptance community.
Y'all know I'm fat. I love anything with the name fat in it.
Into Jae Bae, I just have a couple of bones to pick with you, and I think I said you too. Someone asked, what kind of accent is this? It's my accent. That's what it is. So you're welcome. I answered it for you. All right, Jae Bae. Jae Bae isn't just a TikTok creator. No, she is a YouTuber like me. And YouTube is the tippy-top platform that creators get paid the most from their ad revenue for long-form content, not short. We'll get there in a minute. So let's just see how Jae Bae is doing on the road to the bank. Jae Bae official, 53.7 thousand subscribers. Now there's a lot more than I thought she would have, but subscribers don't get you that sweet YouTube money. It's the views, baby, and well, they're hanging by a thread. First of all, she hasn't posted long form videos in about 9 months, and the last one she posted got 15,000 views, and that's a good chunk, but it seems she averages around 1,000 to 3,000 views. Now I don't know about you, but I'm not gonna sell my arteries, my heart, my knee function.
I was then forced to walk up one of the longest jet bridges I've encountered, and she didn't stop. By the time she let me reach the wheelchair and sit down, my lips were white.
Main meals be from the Fat Shack for a couple thousand views on YouTube because that's only a couple dollars. But while we're here, we might as well look at a few videos, right? And help a girl out with the views. I don't mind. I am a more giving clown than my father was. The truth about my plus size petition.
Hey there, I'm Jalen Cheney. I'm a plus-size content creator.
See, right there, that's why you don't do well on YouTube. You started out with a lie. Jay, speak the truth, baby. You have surpassed plus size and you're sitting on morbidly obese. You know how I know? You can't walk up a flight of stairs or an airplane ramp. You said you can't fit on toilets and you can't fit through hotel hallways.
These are the exact steps that hotels can take to be more size inclusive and accessible for travelers of all sizes. Make elevators and hallways spacious.
You have evolved like a Pokemon. Plus size individuals usually don't need flight attendants to push them in a wheelchair just a few feet up a ramp. Anyway, in the video, Jae Bae wanted to clarify a few things because she's tired of people talking about her like us and spreading misinformation about her and her petition that's here to help people because she's just trying to get 2, sometimes 3 or 4 seats for free.
So it's really disheartening to see false information being spread, downplaying the significance of this cause. But hey, We gotta stay focused and keep pushing for understanding, fairness, and inclusivity in the travel industry.
So everyone else can push to be better, while we also have to push you up the ramp? Interesting. You know, I offered you guys I could take care of her. I can drag her down just like my dad dragged down that little boy. So this video was basically a long form video of her TikTok. 24 minutes of absolute pain and suffering. I can usually handle her TikTok, but long form, right to the heart. And this wasn't taken well at all on YouTube. You're not fat, you're dying. It's sad to see. I watched my father die from alcoholism. It never feels like a problem, just an inconvenience, until it's too late. Organ failure is a bitch. The cut after every speech. Bruh, imagine having to catch your breath after only saying one sentence. Bruh, this is wild. Well, what do you say we look at this banger? Fat shaming story time.
So I want to talk to you about fat shaming, okay?
Because I love a good story time, and I'm sure it's riveting. All right, Jae Bae, take it away. I just want to close my eyes and get lost in a good old classic fat shaming story time.
I'm gonna always tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you my opinion, and I'm gonna keep it 100, okay?
Okay.
And so I'm not gonna be editing this video. I'm just gonna tell you my honest. I don't have time to edit this one.
Well, that was her first mistake. This video was just everywhere. I didn't get to get lost in the story because she kept promoting her TikTok.
If you're not following me on there, slide over to my TikTok and follow me, honey.
She constantly kept saying she makes these crazy videos on TikTok.
If y'all follow me very closely, you know that I make crazy videos.
And then 20 seconds later, she tells us again.
So, y'all know I make crazy videos, but I also love making TikTok videos.
She kept reinforcing about how real she is.
I'm just going to speak real shit, honey.
Then she tells us how she's always getting so many notifications because she's just so popular.
I'm not trying to be weird, but I get a lot of notifications, and half the time I really don't go through all of them because it's a lot between Instagram, YouTube, you know, all the social media. Y'all know how it is.
So when we finally get to the story time, she goes in about how she never goes through social media comments or the people who make videos about her because she's just a busy little girl. I'm sorry, a busy big girly.
I ain't got time.
But today was different. Today she had the time, and today, to her horror, the first thing she sees is a thin white woman talking about her.
It was a thin, blonde, you know, girl, and it all of a sudden it flashed, and I'll insert it so you guys can see because I ain't crazy. I'm trying. If you want to see, you're gonna see. So it went, and the first thing I read, honey, was something about how is it okay when fat people wear this type of outfit, but when a skinny girl like me, talking about her.
Thanks for the clarification, but we knew what you meant, sweetie.
Average skinny girl like me wears it, it's considered.
So that's basically what the video was about, but drawn out to about 18 minutes that I will never get back. You're probably asking, how did she fill the rest of those 18 minutes? By telling everybody, don't you ever change.
You are amazing. You should love yourself no matter what you look like, no matter what size you are, no matter what color you are, no matter what socioeconomic status you are, no matter what. Love yourself.
But not enough to reduce your multiple fat shack meals that you post about? Just a little bit so you don't lose your mobility? Anyway, in conclusion, she ain't making no money from YouTube. Okay, boss mama? I know a lot of people think that she's laughing all the way to the bank, but she ain't making nothing from one of the biggest platforms for getting money as a content creator. And definitely not enough to pay for the copious amount of food she's been eating and or paying her medical bills for the health issues she constantly complains about on TikTok. But now you're saying, well, Michelle, YouTube created shorts to compete with TikTok, and that's where Jae Bae shines, baby. So I'm sure the views. Oh my gosh, look at that. Even the Fat Shack video got less than 10,000 views. Even her spicier content doesn't get close to 10K. When you have a ride or die, but you're polyamorous and want a boyfriend too. Girlie, get it. If she can start a new reality show, a cross between 600-Pound Life and Sister Wives, we can call it Brother Husband. Oh my God, they already have it. Well, he looks ecstatic. I guess we could do an InfiniFat version. What? That's their terminology, InfiniFat, and just looking at Jae Bae, I'm pretty sure that's the category that she's fitting in. I mean, she was just complaining that she got stuck in a revolving door because she's too large.
But as soon as we entered, we got stuck.
Now that's some infinity fat type behavior if you ask me. Anyway, I don't normally point out views or even pay attention to the amount of views somebody gets, but many people seem to think that she is laughing all the way to the bank and back to the Fat Shack with her chicken nuggies. And YouTube is paying her the big bucks, honey, for her short-term content. Short-form content really does not make you not a lot of money. Let me give you some perspective about the amount of money you can get with the short-form content on YouTube. So my video about Jae Bae got 85,000 views, and I got $11.18 from that. YouTube just might be on my list. Anyway, Jae Bae averages about 3,000 to 10,000 views for years now for her short form content. She's not making enough, but hey, obviously she posts crazy TikTok videos. That's probably where she's getting all of her big influencer bucks. That's why she can travel so much. That's why there's so many videos of her waddling around America and getting constantly made fun of. So worth it, right? Is that what you're saying right now? Well, this is a little awkward. Jae Bae's TikToks are actually only averaging around 20,000 views. Now she does have random ones that will get about 1 million, like both of her airplane videos that went absolutely viral a year ago, which is why she made sure to pin them at the top of her page so people know she's the airplane girl. Now I don't personally make any money from TikTok. I'm there for pure shits and giggles and to keep an eye out on Jae Bae. So I can't speak from experience, I gotta speak from Google. TikTok pays creators through its creator fund, which pays out to eligible creators based on the number of views their videos receive. As of May 2024, creators can expect to earn between 2 cents and 4 cents for every 1,000 views or $20 to $40 for every million views. However, the exact amount varies from person to person. Well, let's just pull out my old dusty trusty calculator that my 8th grade teacher said I would never have on hand all the time, idiots, and do some math. 32 and then done. So that comes out to $338 to $676. And that's for the highest video she had. And she's only had about 2 to 3 other videos that got around 1 million, which can run out pretty quickly. I mean, it costs about that much to breathe into an oxygen tank at this point. Now, I don't know how Jae Bae's affording all this food to keep up with the size of her body. I don't know how she's affording all these massive amounts of trips, hotel stays, etc., etc. But she is not getting her money from social media. And it's just so heartbreaking for you. I'm laughing. I love watching humans crumble. But she has put her health completely on the line for just a few bucks when it comes to social media. That probably doesn't even pay for half her rent. Some of the money that she makes from her posts don't even add up to the toilet paper she needs to be able to have her caretaker wipe her own ass cheek. Anyway, that takes us to our sponsor. Today's sponsor is my small company, Pro Dough Bakery. If you would like a low sugar cake donut, click the link below, and thank you all for the support. I promise I won't eat your children. So, in conclusion, Jae Bae ain't laughing her big old butt cheeks all the way to the bank. She's laughing her way to a heart attack and will end up in Blair White's next She Died video.
You ready to get supersized? She died.
Oh my gosh, they always come at the worst possible time when I'm having a great time with my lovely family. Yep, that's right. We're family now. I've been here twice. Well, cuties, I have to go back to my little hidey hole. And just between you and me, I have a new sweetie, Mr. Jack Skellington. He a little short, got a big head, but we're having fun. Right, Jackie, baby? Anyway, I'll be back whenever Jae Bae's acting a fool. You guys can let me know if she is, and I'll come floating.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in